Hello, I'd like to welcome back to Qbeh-1, the Atlas Cube, where today we're tackling World 2, Level 5, Observatory, which, as I've mentioned last time, isn't much of an observatorium. I don't know, I prefer Observatory, Observatorium, or, if you want to get very Latin, Observatorium. Man, that Latin. I've also noticed a trend that these videos get more views and more likes. Could it be some sort of promotion by the developer? Unlikely, though that has happened with Nihilumbra. Look at that. Things all crushed, he's got little shards on the floor. I have to say, though, they actually get... Oh no, that's actually sunlight that's in the way. The blocks being so bright kind of breaks the theme and the feeling of an area, but... Wait a second, there was a little secret back there, wasn't there? Ooh. I think I'm going to close the blinds. This shouldn't take more than a second. Whoop! Yeah, that's much better. So yeah, I wonder why... Like, I don't care about the statistics. I like statistics. I like data and processing data into some information, but I wonder why that trend has popped up with this particular series. Am I just more enjoyable when I'm nice and calm? Because this is like, normally I'm full of pep, full of energy, but this game is so calm and relaxed, and it's got night music, and its atmosphere just doesn't scream action. That, you know, I just naturally calm down and take it easy, kick back a bit, take a nice deep breath, let it all happen. As you may notice, this area's a bit, it's a bit more solid than we're used to. A little bit more indoors, and indoor areas is a bit. There's a couple levels that really like them. I don't think this is one. And as you can see, there's lots of cubes here, and ways to turn on those cubes. I remember we want to turn this one on early because we're actually going to get a. Well, it's a bit of a bad Easter egg, but it's there anyway. Okay, we got that over there. I think we actually have to pick one up to activate this one, but we'll get to that. As matters stand, we've got other business to attend. So yeah, why is it called an observatorium when we've already seen an environment that featured a large chair-like device? I couldn't tell you. So anyway, oh, I see. We're supposed to put a block behind there, isn't it? Yeah, I figure. So if you go over here, you'll find... Well, in a game filled with cubes, you just have to put in a companion cube. I like the heart. It's really nice. So yeah, that's everything here. Everything. There's nothing else here. We can take out that cube, and we can look at that lighting. So nice. It's incredibly simplistic, but it gets the job done so well that it just works, you know. You know what? Let's try this out. So you can get crushed by the door. Now we have learned, we have absorbed new information, and with this new information, we can establish new data points, or something like that. I don't know. You tell me. So yeah, it's a bit of a. I think it's a bit of a stinker. I don't know if I get that companion cube. I got that my first time, so I assume you're supposed to go for the cube first. I don't know. Because in a lot of levels, there's also this little drawn gnome-like character, and I get the sensation this game has a lot of passive, non-achievement gimmicks, because there is one Easter egg that has an achievement, which is a Triforce you can find that's made out of tokens. But back to the subject I talked about before. I do wonder why this series gets so much more just interaction with people. It has more likes, it has more views, it has more of all the good stuff. Could it be, you know, another idea that I have is that it is simply representation. Like, some games, they don't get attention. They're just out there and no one does anything with them. So when someone does decide to pick up the game and play, naturally there's a lot more affection for it than there should be. So people are like, hey, look, this guy is playing this game. Because I actually looked for videos of this game as to where to find the tokens, and strangely enough, I could only find one guy, and he only went as far as oh, this one's kind of sneaky, by the way. Yeah, but the video I watched only went as far as World 5. It stopped at World 6. So I don't think there is a second cube. What I like to think is that you're supposed to take this one and be a sneaky son of a gun. Look at that broken door. There's a lot of places where they use broken doors. So yeah, I like to think that the popularity of this series is not so much existing channel interaction, but finds its origins and roots in the fact that it is a lesser-known game, and those always tend to attract more attention. Like Nihilumbra. But then again, like I said, Nihilumbra got a tweet from the producer, and it got me a whole bunch of attention that I don't care to. Well, it didn't give me comments. I really care more about comments than I care about much else. Like, all the likes in the world couldn't get me the satisfaction of human interaction on a critical level, you know? Like, someone could like your portrait all day, and you're gonna be like, no, I'd prefer it if you just told me what you liked, you know? I want to get some haptic feedback. You know, the main reason why, I'm not gonna compare the Steam controller to an artistic project. So yeah, this is how you're normally supposed to find tokens, is you just jump on some stuff and you have a good time. Is that that's the token. I'll bet you $1.50 for that one. But only $1.50. A bit of a cheapskate. It's just me, or is the music always just really, really quiet? So how do we get up there, then? I assume it has something to do with parkour. In which case, we must contact the Lord of the parkours. Oh, I know how you get up there. I think I remember this one. If that is where it's at. No, Mr. Cube. You and I are not on equilateral terms. I love saying equilateral. It has nothing to do with the actual thing I'm saying, but, you know. Oh, whew. The blinds just made a snappy snip. What is that token doing there? It's just chilling. It's being like, hey ho. Chilling with my friends. 'Cause I'm a chill kind of guy. I'm certain he is a chill kind of guy. Also, if I remember, you were actually supposed to salvage that cube from the guy, because if you don't, you can't get this one, because you have to put this one in here. And this one just says, yeah, I guess I'm stuck. We can do this, we can do this. We can do this. Oh my gosh, that is such a ugh. Almost gives me the heebie-jeebies, and I think I've already been very adamant and obvious about my opinion on the heebie-jeebies. So let's not focus on that. Look at this. Obviously, we need to get some blue. We need to get some blue jays. But I think we've run into a slight bit of an impasse when it comes to blue jays. Yeah. I think I'll catch you guys when I fix this conundrum. You've seen where the token is. Now, my suspicions, and they're a little bit hazy, and I wouldn't bet your money on it, but I think we're supposed to trick this baby. My original idea was to steal it, but no, I mean, maybe I can steal it out of the door. Who knows, you know? I'm getting a headache from this sort of... Now you might say, well, why are you doing this? Because don't forget, you lose your token if you decide to be a fancy son of a gun. Which is, again, one of the bigger problems I have with this game. But technically speaking, I guess it is part of the challenge that you salvage the cube in that situation. You know, playing with the angles the game permits. And this is really one of the points that you can see just how sharp that shadow is. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, though, since that side should be clearly illuminating the floor more, but I'm nitpicking. So what it does is it extends this little cube. And that's it. That's Observatorium. And, yeah, like I said, it doesn't feel like an Observatorium. There isn't a large cupola-esque area. There's this, I guess, and that, but neither of them breathe. I'm looking at something. I'm observing a torium here. Yep. And we're going to the peak. The last level of World 2 is going to be the peak. Sounds like an interesting level. Sounds like a place with material to work with. A place that I'd probably build a nifty house on in Minecraft. But too bad that Minecraft for the longest time had a horrible world generation that was boring as it gets. It was all, oh look at this flat, nice piece of land. You can do nothing interesting with it. And oh yeah, we're dealing with an indoor level. Well, maybe we can cheat it. No, it's a very large level. And if I remember that level, this level, I'm going to tell you a little secret here, so get nice and close to the microphone. We're going to get the purple cube, which makes low gravity. You didn't hear that from me. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time on the peak. We're going to finish off World 2, and we're probably going to find another Master Cube, because every level ends with a Master Cube. Every world ends with a Master Cube. See you then. Have a good day.